firebrand feminism or foolish fad? Femen has attracted worldwide attention for its topless approach to the feminist cause. While its provocative protests have certainly won it the media spotlight, some argue that this self-styled sextremism is counterproductive and naive. To discuss this with me and take your questions, I'm joined by one of the group's founders, Ina Shevchenko. Ina, many thanks for joining us on iTalk. Now, Femen is now an internationally recognised brand, but are you not concerned that people remember you going topless but don't necessarily hear the message?
You can like to watch our breasts as long as you want, but watching our breasts, you cannot ignore the message that is written there. Our breasts are talking, our breasts are screaming. We transformed naked body to our political instrument. We proposed to the world a new meaning of women's nudity. And now this is political instrument, this is my political weapon. And on my breast there is always written my message that I want you to hear.
OK, but then at one point, I guess that message, your instrument, is going to become mundane because people will just start saying, oh, there's Femen, they're taking their tops off again. Is that not a concern?
You know, I would say that maybe sometimes people, they try to expect more from Femen than our mission is. Our mission is to create a discussion, to open the problem, to show the truth, to take off masks from those who are wearing masks. This is our mission. We are not a political party. We are not considering ourselves as politicians. We are street activists. What we are doing, we are we're attacking our enemies. We are attacking those who represent patriarchy, who is making point of a patriarchal point of view about women and women's position. We are facing them in their territory where they don't expect. And in this way, we are breaking rules of patriarchy. We are saying, now we are fighting and we are women.
Well, you certainly kind of provoked a lot of interest, and we're going to go to our first question.
Hello, I'm Alex and I'm from England, and I was wondering why feminism and religious tradition can't work together in parallel.
Are you against all religions?
Yes, where religion is starting, feminism is finishing. We are definitely atheistic movement. We are anti-religious movement. But I don't want anyone to mix this sentence with that we are against faith. I don't have anything, I don't care how many times people pray during the day, but I care when they say what I have to do with my life.
So, 3 activists from Femen have been jailed in Tunisia. Now, I don't in any way condone their imprisonment, but do you not think that you're going to have to adapt your message to the culture that you're conveying that message in?
I think that everyone has to understand that the point that Femen is doing, it doesn't have anything to do with the culture with different cultures. It's nothing about that. We're talking about universal human rights. What we are doing, we are coming and we are saying to the world that there are no different human rights for Arab women and different second type for European and the third type for American, for example. What we are doing, we're spreading universalism. We are saying that we have right to control our own body everywhere, in any culture, but it doesn't have anything to do with culture difference.
But then, you know, some people want to control their body differently. Some time ago you said better naked than the BURQA. But, you know, some people actually choose to wear the BURQA. Do you respect that choice?
You know, I would say that sometimes what we are doing, we are not calling everyone to take off their tops. What we are doing, we are asking the world if we, being women, have right to do it if we want, to do it by ourselves. And the world is responding. How? They put us in jail, they arrest us, they kidnap us. About your question regarding BURQA, we always accept the choice. But till the moment when in this world there are women who are obliged to cover themselves, like in Iran, in Afghanistan, feminist traditions, till the moment they are obliged, we are going to point that this religion was nothing because they are trying to cover women, they are trying to hide them, they are trying to make us
But the ones who choose to, it's fine. You will say, OK, so you'll respect women's choice to wear the BURQA, even nowadays?
Definitely, yes, of course. But it's always a question if it's choice or not.
OK. We'll go now to our next question.
Hello, my name is Yasmina. I'm Belgian. I have a question for you. Femen women who appear in the media are often blonde, thin and good-looking. I wanted to know whether there are any specific criteria to be part of Femen to convey your message of freedom.
This is a question we got again and again and again. Is it a criteria? Do you have to be good-looking? Do you have to be young?
I think you will never find ex-Femen or Femen who is now who will tell you, yes, I went through casting or something. It's nothing about appearance. It's always about physical and moral preparation. Femen accepts everyone. Any woman can become Femen, but you have to go through trainings. We are trained very well. We are trained physically. We are trained morally. And before doing one of the actions, you have to be trained before. But it doesn't have anything to do with color of your hair or size of your ass, I'm sorry.
So, you know, who are your oldest members then? Because you'd make me think that you're kind of alienating certain people then.
Our oldest member is 64 years old. She's Ukrainian and she's doing topless actions.
Okay. So a lot of feminists are saying that your message is very exclusive and anti-feminist.
Feminine form of feminism, it's nothing that is excluding other forms of feminism. We're not saying that, yes, this is the only one way. We're saying that for us, this is the way, for those who are doing this action, for those who are calling themselves feminine. But what we came with this idea, why? We were practicing during 2 years in Ukraine, we were practicing classical form of feminism as well, and me as well too. And what we realized, no one wants to talk to us. They just ignore us. And we had the point that we have to act because, for example, look today at feminism, we have a great, strong theoretical side. But what about street? What about practical one? And we're trying to add it for modern feminism. This is what is the place of feminine in feminism. But it's nothing that excludes other forms.
We're going to go now to our next question.
My name is Lucy, I'm from Ireland, and I'd like to know why attacks on Femen have become more frequent lately.
Has Femen been attacked more recently?
You know, I would say that every time that we touch a new enemy of women in general, of women's liberation, of course we get more and more attacks. And for example, today I woke up because of SMS that I got where was written die. And I say to myself, good morning, Ina.
Are you frightened?
I cannot say that this is really the right question for us. Forget about that.
Really? You're not frightened for your own safety?
You know, I would say that everything what we do, it's always personal choice. And fear, it's choice as well.
But you are a courageous group, but you've also, you know, you've been in situations that have been quite frightening, for example, in Belarus. Can you tell us a little bit about that then?
Yes, that's true. We, for the first time during the practice of Femen, during activity of Femen, we were nearly killed. It happened in the end of 2011 in Belarus. 3 activists, I was one of them. We were participating demonstration against dictatorship in Belarus, against Shevchenko. And after the demonstration, we were kidnapped. And during 24 hours, we were in the hands of real killers. They took us inside the forest. We were tortured there. They cutted my hair. They put oil on us. They were playing with the firebrand. They tried to make a point that they are going to kill us. And during 24 hours, we were in the situation when we were waiting the next minute if they will kill us or not. And in this situation, yes, you ask yourself, what does it mean for you? And I would say that it's nothing about sacrificing. It's nothing about being ready for everything, even for death. But I would say that in this situation, still being nearly killed, I didn't feel myself as a victim because I was analyzing the situation. Those men, they were doing these crazy things to us. Why? Because we said the truth to the world. That's it.
Ina Shevchenko, many thanks for joining us on iTalk. That's all for now, but you can check out our website or follow us on social media to find out who our next guest on iTalk will be, and then send us your questions either in video or written format, and we'll try to pass them on to our guests. From the European Parliament studios in Brussels, I'm Isabel Kumar. Thanks for joining us.